Animal Planet's Pet Nation Renovation, a show that picks animal shelters and gives them a top-to-bottom overhaul.
Doreen Hudson is from the San Gabriel Valley Humane Society. Her shelter was recently chosen to get the makeover.
Oh my goodness!
Welcome to Doggy Bahamas.
Oh my God! For this renovation, all we had was a big dirt field with a bunch of weeds. So transforming that into something as special as Doggy Bahamas, I have to say I'm overwhelmed.
Wow, I'm overwhelmed.
Looks pretty good, huh?
That really does look great.
From a field to Doggy Bahamas.
Doggy Bahamas, you're very tame today.
Yes,
You're wild
today.
animals.
I had wild animals too much this week, so I've tamed it down. We're talking dogs now.
But you were on Kimmel last night.
Exactly. With I had a big Gabon viper, I had a bald eagle, I had a mountain lion who tried to bite my arm off. Had Larry David, but we got rid of him early.
he was the most dangerous animal of all.
He sprinted when he heard the mountain lion give a little yell.
I'm confused. Did Larry try to bite your arm off? Is that what you're saying?
Larry's the most dangerous of them all, so I asked him to leave. I was much bigger than him, so he did what he told.
Well, good morning. And who is this? We have another guest here.
My name's Patty. I'm a volunteer.
Hi, Patty. Thank you
Hi.
for coming in as well. All right, so you have a kind of crusade going.
Yeah, you know, in this case, we knew, so this is the third special of Pet Nation Renovation, and we know there's lots of shelters out there where the people have great hearts and they care a lot about the animals and they take all of their money and they put it towards the care of the animal. And sometimes those shelters then fall a little bit by the way, so they don't have all the extra money to be making it beautiful. So our job is to go in and give it a big facelift and make the shelter match the heart. San Gabriel Valley Humane Society is actually 100 years old. And because of that, you know, the building is starting to show a little bit of
facelift, huh?
Right. And Doreen said, you know, what she really wanted was to be an icon in the community. So what we did is we made it big and we made it bold. We made it inviting so that people could come there and say, have you seen our Humane Society? You should go and get a dog there. And that's the goal.
Doreen,
yeah.
How long have you been there?
I've been volunteering there and been involved with the board of directors for the last 8 years.
8 years.
All right, now, did you see the process or you just saw the results?
Well, they kind of kept us in the dark. They didn't really want us to see the process. We didn't get to see it till the very end. And that was fun that way, because it was a big surprise. They had us stay far and clear of all the areas they were actually renovating. It was taboo to go looking. And so at the very end, at the big reveal, they brought us through and showed us what they'd been doing, and it was amazing.
So these guys, I'm sure, are all ready to be adopted, right?
Yes.
How many animals do you have there at the shelter at one time?
Right now we have about 115 animals at the shelter, cats and dogs, and they're all very eager to be adopted.
Do they know that they're at a deluxe resort?
Actually, we do. We spent time yesterday in Doggy Bahamas,
All right.
running around and playing and having a good time.
And that's one place for a doggy to have a vacation. It's a really beautiful spot now.
Oh, I'm loving this little guy. These guys have nice little temperaments. 100? Did you say 15?
115 animals right now,
and that's just where you are,
That's
right?
right.
There's such a need for people to adopt these animals.
Yeah, one of the things that we highlighted on this special is we got one of the senior dogs who are much harder. The young animals are a lot easier to get out the door, but it's the older dogs that sometimes are a better match for certain people looking for a dog, and it's just convincing people that they should be looking at some of the older dogs. Older dogs don't need training. Older dogs, sort of for a calmer lifestyle, are better.
And they understand.
They do. When you rescue a dog, they know it. You're absolutely right. So we tried to highlight a little bit of that in this because really that is the crusade. The crusade is to say, hey guys, when don't shop, adopt. And go to your local shelter and see if there's something there for your family.
Yeah, more than anything, not just the facelift. It's getting those animals out there into people's homes. How old is this little guy?
Let's see. Wilbur, we think, is estimated at 3 years old.
3 years old, and so they're a little bit older. These, and this little guy's are sweet. They're all little sweet things. You know?
This one just took a bath.
Good.
You can tell.
Yeah. Oh, fluffy.
Right. So, what's the hardest animal to adopt out?
Typically, it's our senior pets or pets with special needs. I just adopted one of our special needs pets that was featured in our show. Tracy.
Oh,
You're
that's
done,
good.
Dave. You're getting
Success
done.
story.
Good job.
Keep up the good work.
It is a
San
great
Gabriel
animal.
Valley, keep up the good work. Thank you for being
Thanks
with
for
us.
coming in.
Thanks for having
Pet
me.
Nation Renovation airs tomorrow night at 10 on Animal.